Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move it, see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop.
Welcome back, everybody. We got a word of mouth. Gonna be a short episode tonight. Like I said, we're getting all prepped up. I got some doctor's things to go through Thursday and Friday. Fingers crossed. Wish me the best of luck. But main things I wanted to get through tonight is tell you guys on the word of mouth page. I shared it out. I think most of you saw it. But not only we're gonna do all of this via invites for the 24-hour stream. So I want to have roughly 150 invites ready to go. With the invites, I don't care if it's handicapped. I don't care if it's random course. I don't care if it's new courses you're choosing. All of that doesn't matter to me. Max it out at 20 a man because I don't want to lose more than what could possibly be donated off a game. But with each invite, when you sign up for one, you'll fill out your name on this spreadsheet there. We can get the link out again too if need be. But you can easily find it on the word of mouth recent posts or any of the posts that we've shared for the stream. But in there, there's going to be a link to an Excel sheet. Just fill out your name, course, whether it's random or not. Then there's 2 additional boxes to choose from, and it's a yes or no for both of them. But it's a yes to randomize clubs, yes to randomize balls. Each one of those selections will cause you to get it costs you $10 donation to the Meals on Wheels. That will be popping off to the event. Oh yeah, we got a lot of shit going on. I wonder if that's what's doing it or not. Richard's playing around with some things, so pardon me on all of that. But with that, what we will do is then you can send the donations off to myself, and then we're going to make one lump sum donation at the end of everything. But without further ado, I'm going to bang through invites that aren't for Saturdays and try to clear out as many of those as possible. The event mode, I think I might already have that thing won. Nobody's even really sniffing me yet. But we'll see where it goes. And I want to check something out on this. I asked these invites. I'm going to break a record for amount of invites played in a day, too. It's going to be pretty sweet. I got an idea that I'm going to hit roughly about 150 games played during the 24-hour. What up, Austin? How you guys doing? Well, first shot of the day. Let's see how it goes. And of course, I chose the invite that I'm playing Bernhard in. So I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to probably lose. Ah, good. I feel like a lot of that stutter cleared up, so we should be good. It's so fun to play this course actually with all the trees being there. So one of the problems was when this course was broken, these tall trees didn't exist. And it just seemed like it was something not displaying, like it was still there for the game code, but it wasn't there for the visual. So you just had to know not to hit a medium T4 wood at them. Now that was just me whiffing the ball. What the hell is that? That didn't feel right, though. Yeah, I should learn not to just play my first game without touching a trackball, because that thing just popped up funny. Oh, trying to get him back. Yeah, I've already lost this one, so we'll use this as a good warm-up game. And like this tree didn't exist for a month or so in here. Yeah, for once, Richard, I don't think it was the internet here at my house. I think that was something external. Because during that whole time, I was pulling actually pretty good speeds. I do, Gavin. Check out the Book of Faces, and you'll see what we need there. And do remember, too, guys, there is a possibility that I don't get through all of the invites. So don't take offense to it. If you do donate based off of the random clubs and balls, I'll still play the invite with random clubs and balls, probably Monday. So nobody's getting taken advantage of. We're not trying to do, that's not what we're going for here. We're going to raise money. That's the key. But please do be advised. Like, I'm not going to keep this thing going. The latest I'll probably go tonight is 10 p.m., but we don't know. We don't know. Hey, Dave, your thing's not blocked. You're back. I knew it. Good evening, Bryce. Good evening, Dave. Yay, so happy. All right, we got to hold this out, or else Bernhardt's going to really. There we go. We're back. Oh, it was? Okay, good. Yay! I did. Was it me? Was it something that I did, guys? I feel bad because that wasn't the intent. Oh, that was raw, by the way. And before we get too far into it, and in case I forget, guys, Richard's putting a lot of work into this Saturday stream. So a big shout out goes to him. Okay, now that this tree's there, I'm not sure what I hit. I'm kind of right with you on that, Gomez. I think you're right. Okay, well. Yeah, Bernhardt's killing me this one, but good. It's a good warm up. The man needs money. All right, we're gonna just do a blanket all Wisconsin ban. Oh yes, sweet, good. Yeah, John, I bid on a couple guys for that. I hope nobody. I hope we didn't steal each other's thunder for that. Oh, yeah. So we're 11 a.m. Central. Okay, good. That's the time. Trying to myself how I got so hard. Acting like I was part of your property. So real. Not that you knew me back then. Okay, good. I didn't know if I had my TV volume up. Oh wow, this is an ugly start to the day, but it's good to get it out of the way. Does it look different? The overhead views and things look different, sharper now. I, this course looks better to me, and it's one of the few that did look better. I honestly think that Golden Tee looks worse right now than it has in a few years. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that idea. Oh wow, solid tree that never hit. I don't think I've ever hit something solid and gone backwards. All right, let's get an ace here and fix this game. We're gonna let this thing run. I'm going in the water. We're trying to make it. Ah, I didn't get it on the right side of the hill. Shit. I have a feeling like there might be some good scores to put up today. This one, obviously, not being one of them. No, it's not. Shut it, Gomez. All right, there we go. All right, that one's out of the way. Good. We got our warm-up in. We'll do some adjusting on that camera to make it look a little better. What else do we have? All right. Ah, little bitty mouth. There we go. So you guys think I'm going to make the 24 hours straight? There's going to be no helpers or no drugs, anything like that. This is just going to be all mouth all day long. Okay, that's a good C3. I haven't had one come off on this hole like that in a long time. Whew, felt good. All right, we're on par for once on this course. Of course, all you got to do, guys, if you're ever having bad Golden Tee being played, all you have to do is play games against Biddy. I might drink, but obviously I can't drink. I'm not going to start drinking. That wouldn't work. But when we start getting late in the day, I'll definitely have to have a few then. Well, so I'm sure we're going to come up with a line for over-under on games played. It's a little hard, though, because we are doing other things involved with this, too. So pace slows down. I honestly think I could get 2 ultimate cycles done if I just played the ultimate cycles during that amount of time. But with the changing of having random balls and clubs, it's going to slow it down. I think I did the math, and it says to play 2 ultimate cycles in 24 hours, I have to average start to finish games and even counting in between time at it's like 820 a game. And that would be kind of pushing it a bit. 820 a game for 24 hours straight is pushing a little bit. I mean, it could get close if we really wanted to push it that. But I got a feeling like this is going to be the first recorded amount of games in one day. I don't think it's going to break the amount I played in a day before. But I'm thinking roughly 150 would probably be the number. And I'll probably take bathroom breaks, unlike Gomez. I'm not a camel. And I don't know if camels pee or poop more or not at all, but I know they don't have to drink water for a long time. Ooh, we are feeling like we're going to be right on tonight. Yeah, I mean, if I could do 8 minutes a game, that would even allow me to have bathroom breaks and things in there and still make the number. But it's just, who knows? I mean, maybe we'll be cruising and we'll say fuck it, we're gonna try for it. But the problem is too, I'm just taking all the invites, so it's really going to be a preference of what people play. They're going to go randomly too. I'm not going in any specific order. That's why I have to make sure that the names are on there so I know who I'm playing and I don't waste time looking through the invites to find the next course. If you've watched any of the other ultimate cycles that we've done, That is probably the most time-consuming part of it. Finding the invite corresponding to the right game. So this one's just going to be hit the button a couple times, or spin it a couple times and get to the game. Yeah, I think 150 is a pretty fair number to say. I just don't know. I don't think anybody can come up with a fair guess. And then average score type bets are going to be a little bit different too, because of the fact that we're going to get random clubs and balls. Now in the randomization, I'll take out all my Build-A-Bags, so we'll be only playing with regular bags that are in the game. We'll eliminate one or two of them, and there's going to be a couple of balls we eliminate because honestly, I don't want to waste my time or waste anybody's time playing with a couple of them that are totally useless. So I whiffed the ball again. Ooh, am I going to be able to get this? Oh yeah, we're fine. Woo! Oh, deal. That's awesome, man. I want to get as many as possible though, so we're putting out options for everything. I did just score, but right before we started the stream, I was just screwing around and scored another PS5 off of PlayStation Direct somehow. So I might raffle that one off with all the proceeds going towards just making a limit of like 110 entries, let's say, cover shipping, and then use that money to go straight towards MOW as well. But obviously the one major thing that's going to be given away, and this one isn't going to require entries. You will have to be present to win, and we'll announce sometime during the stream when we're going to be doing it, but giving away this machine as well. Now, there is a caveat on that. We're not giving it away that day, because if I do, we won't have a machine to stream on. But once the new version releases, this will be shipped out then. And like I said, that's not going to require any sort of entries. You'll get better chances. It's going to be anybody that's here during that will get in. You'll have to do some kind of sharing of the stream out. What? I forgot I got a 4-iron. Okay. Gavin, that's crazy. We're going to donate to the national chapter, I think. Richard came up with more on that. He actually reached out and was able to get us to use their logos and things too. But yeah, it'll be one-shot donation. And honestly, I don't care about Iowa as much as I care about the world. So I'd probably give away to the national chapter of some sort. And maybe I want to go out and possibly maybe go and see if they'll let me volunteer for a couple days. And we could stream a little bit of that. But I don't know how they are with all those kind of things. Good evening, Gino. Hi, buddy. Get in. Oh. Well, thank you, Dave. I'm happy to have you back. And I hope you know it wasn't me then, right? In the end, it wasn't me. So that's good. No. Keep cutting. Woo. All right, that's a better day. Good. And those of you who are in on handicap invites, be very cognizant that my handicap could fluctuate quite a bit during this, right? Not to mention if we get old courses being lower handicapped, but let's say I'm playing them with a set of clubs that is all low irons and that I've never had. there's a chance that I shoot in the mid-teens on a few of these that will drop my handicap. So know that no one is trying to do anything shady at you. Yeah, that's not fun at all. Oh, I got the league invites. This week's league invites are going to suck because it's Turtle and Falcon. I mean, I have been killing the invites in the league. Like, I haven't shot worse than better than par on any of them. But then you come through and see a -7. And trust me, guys, one -7 does not make me instantly jump the gun and say that somebody's being shady. A -7, a -6, two -3s, a -2. That's when I start realizing that somebody's cheating their handicap. And I'm not saying that's what happened in the last thing I posted about it, but I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see what they played the invite at. I want to be able to see what they actually shot on the invite. Those kind of things need to get addressed. They really do. I mean, the fact that an invite can change after I accept it already is wrong. That's so broken, in my opinion. And then the fact that you have no way to tell if you got cheated later on, because it doesn't tell you what they played the invite as in their handicap. It doesn't tell you what actual score they shot. Either one of those would give enough information to actually dive down deeper to see, okay, is this person cheating you? Or was it just a one-off great game on somebody with a shitty handicap? Because if I'm playing somebody with a legit 8 handicap, I mean, okay, that's fine. More than happy to play them. But that legit 8 handicap playing a game 7 strokes were better than their handicap on hard courses, that doesn't make sense to me. And I think we all understand that too. I mean, handicaps are a great way to get more people involved in the game. And honestly, without handicaps, I probably would have a quarter of the invites that I play in general. It's why it always pains me when you see top guys saying no handicaps invites. What they don't realize is, honestly, I think I have a higher win percentage in handicap games than I do in non-handicap games. And it makes perfect sense why that is. Oh, we're getting raw, baby. It's going to be raw tonight. It's because the people, I mean, playing straight up means it's somebody that can beat me. So let's just say we're 50-50 in those. Yeah, see, and this is going back to the C3s and A1s. If you noticed, if you watched the first C3 I hit on hole 2, I laid into that. That one there, I smoothied it, and I definitely got a better read on it. So there is something with you hitting too hard going through that it's not registering the full swing at the right point in time. So it's something you're going to have to play with on your own on your C3s and your A1s and get that point. I'm with you, John. I do. Oh, with the competition part of it, I probably would have quit playing Golden Tee a long time ago if it wasn't for the group of people involved in it, and also the chance that anytime I play, you've got a chance of being the best in the world at anything. All of us do. Anybody here can go and shoot a 5 better. I know it's hard to do. I mean, it's really hard to do, but you can do it. You've holed out holes and you've shot clean rounds, so you can do it. What are we thinking? Is that getting there? I think we'll just cut it in. Oh, I should hit a 4. My God, I murder bonered that. All right, so we got, I mean, we're clean or we're one better. Because I really think that 2 was there. Oh, Neil, you should. I hope you feel welcome, man. Once we wreck your liver in Wisconsin, you're going to hate us. But until that day comes. Come on, Hillbilly Rip. Hillbilly Rip. Ah. Let's just pluck the high tea over the top of this soft. Neil, you will. You will. You'll play me in the finals of the Wisconsin tournament, and you'll have to play me straight up. Because I got you, you're going to shoot better than you've ever shot. And you're going to be in the finals. I mean, that's what every new person feels like when they go to their first tournament. I left? I got you guys pizza and stuff. Was that when Paige and I had to have our heart-to-heart where we hugged and cried? I know, Ben. That's absolutely what happened. I had to go leave to read the Bible. I mean, you can't give away my secrets, guys. In case you guys are wondering, the biggest improvement in my game was starting to go back to Sunday school. I mean, once you go back and you start getting that good book even into your heart, the word of mouth is a direct descendant of the word of God. That's where we got the name from. Come on, dude. You got to do better than that. That's Richard King territory. Well, oh, that's awesome, man. I keep a micro penis on me at all times at Golden Tee tournaments. If Jill allows me to bring it with me. All right, 11 in the face. Ooh, this is lining up to be a good look. Oh, that was lining up to be a very bad shot, though. Shit. Uh-oh, we're just pounding 30s left and right here, guys. Here we go. I mean, it's just 30 after 30 after 30. Let's keep the streak alive. I think the next is hidden. Let's 30 hidden. Hey, Steve. Welcome, sir. God, it is crazy that... Richard, something to talk about. Maybe we just go straight YouTube. Wouldn't that take Restream out of the picture? Because it seems like majority of viewers right now are there. I know we do have I know we do have a few Twitch viewers on here, but most people can get to YouTube if need be. Oh. When you say a rock pile, do you mean a pile of like rocks? Because he was having a bad drug day? Or do you mean like physical pile of rocks outside? And taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago. I'm trying hard. Oh, not crack rocks. Okay. It's too bad. Because most people never sleep when they're sleeping on crack rock. They're not comfortable. And you feel like breaking down, I'll carry you home. All right, we're past our... Oh, did I get screwed? Oh, we got screwed here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that was clever. I gotta say, that was a pretty goddamn clever effort. Turn until the tree disappears. Oh, and he fucking fails after that. All that you got. What our friends of this is going to be a hard 30 now, guys. I will say in Vegas, I did learn an even new shot on this. It was ridiculous. But Mike Yeager's hitting a full 5-wood on this. High tee from here almost every setup. And going to the right of the temple. It was kind of interesting. Now, I don't like it as much because I'm actually aiming at this shot right now. And you can't really aim at that hole with the full 5-wood. All right, well, I don't know who Matt is. I'd like to know who Matt Tape is, because if we know he sucks at this game, we'll keep him in mind. See if we can get him to play with us a little bit. We are young. Well, let's set the world up. Good. Anything to beat your friends, William. You got to use it. Well, welcome, William. Welcome, Matt Tape. Glad to have you guys. God, I've been getting awfully close to putting that unplayable. I don't know what I'm doing different. Oh. God, I really want to go for this with stouts. That can't get there though. It's not there. But you can't. Oh, this is my setup I like on this. I like when I can cut it in and have the pin be short left like that. You could get aggressive at that one. Without much risk. Yeah, I couldn't backspin it. I could have if I hit it a little harder. But backspin brings water into the equation. We don't want to do that. And I will try to fix you. I'm really going with my singing to try to get myself cut off for copyright. That will tell me that I've got it finally. I finally got it. Below. Let it go. Oh, get it. Well, good. Piano Steve Live should be with us live on Saturday. Lights will. There is. Austin, you can play it down the left fairway and leave yourself a 10.5 driver or a 3-wood in. I actually was going to bring that up because I've never gone that way. If I can't get over the buildings, I generally just try to low tee an 8.5 driver and go through one of the archways. Because once you get into the archway, it's actually fairway there, or it says a weird surface, but it plays off a fairway. Otherwise, you can go short of the ruins in the middle, and if you're on the stone there, that also plays like fairway. And then down the left-hand side, if you keep it to the right-hand side of the fairway, you generally get a pretty clean look with a 3-wood or 4-wood in. I believe it does, Kevin. Yeah, I think Sussex is going to be a embarrassing day for us. A banner day. Yeah, it should be crazy. I think this is the perfect trip for me to practice my sobriety. You know I like them big. All right, so we got a few of these to go. Yeah, let's play the par 3. I don't know if it's just all newbies, Neil, but we definitely are gonna. I mean, anybody who's everybody's gonna be there. All right, 4 win. Come on. Ooh, my lines are on right now, guys. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about today. Ugh. All right, I'm going to try a little something different here. I just didn't have a lot of room to land that. That I kind of wish I bit that. I didn't think it was going to backspin that much, though. Fuck, I'm right all over these. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to get something. We're going to get something to drop here. Probably not this one. Well, we got an opportunity. Wow, nice bounce. That's a big right bounce for a right one break on that green. What is this? Oh. Well, how greedy do I get? I mean, if I want to make it, it's probably a thumb backspin right now. Let's just low T thumb this a bite. Yeah, I wasn't coming back down. And after I hit that, if I would have just thumb backspin it, that was in. But if I missed the hole, that was wet. Never stressed. That's not good. I should have gone with the 4-iron and just. I knew I was going to be fucking with the trees there, but now that just leaves us opportunities. We got opportunities to go at everything now. Not like that. Every mistake is an opportunity, right? Fucking quit and smash my machine. But never stress. Oh! Oh, so raw, guys. That was very raw. Down sometimes. All right, two more. We got to get two more hole out. There's one. Oh. Feeling blessed. Never stress. Why'd I bite that? I knew that was going to be words. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Two bangers left. Here we go. Woo! All right, baby cut 6-wood. What's on your mind? Oh shit, that's a tough one. Hole in ones. Let's just say one. I mean, say one every 6 games for a hole in one. Let's say. I don't know. I'm trying to knock it down a bit due to clubs and ball choices. So if we get 150 games in, I mean, we're looking at 150 divided by 6. I don't know. What are you thinking? Is that even enough? 20 to 30, 25, maybe? I don't know. That feels low, though. But like I said, the clubs and ball thing is going to be a very interesting twist because I don't know. I mean, some of these courses, if I get a really shitty club set, they become almost impossible. And then those games too that the person didn't themselves donate to get the balls and clubs changed. it'll be allowed in the chat to do it and make a switch. I mean, the major thing I was kind of looking at with that is I'm probably, all right, let's say we have 150 games done and they're all invites. And let's say everybody did $10 to change the clubs and change the balls. All right. And everybody played 10 a man. I'm probably going to lose 75% of those invites. So in that regard, then that means that I'm basically just I'm going to be making the donation myself, basically my player account will be making the donation. Is basically where it comes down to. I mean, if let's say 75%, that means I'll be donating, let's say, 1,100 out of my player account. If that math adds up to, if anybody understands what I'm saying, I don't know if it's making any sense. It does to me right now. But a lot of things make sense in here. Oh, Thomas, they're going to be infinite vape hits. In fact, I'm going to get a backup tank and battery just so we can make quick changes during the day. As we go down this unfamiliar road, us alone. Just know you're not alone. That one came off all right. It'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons that fill you with fear. I know. I get a private message from Robert. I'll start drinking later on in the day. I'm not starting at 11 a.m. and trying to play 24 hours drunk. Hey, Joel. So I got a private message coming asking about how the invites work. And guys, in case you're here, you're first timers or you're newer, you don't really chat here much. I have no problem with you guys sending an invite, handicapped, be it what have you, watching me play it, and then you go and play it. I don't even look whether I win or lose most of these. It's really about learning. It's not making me significant money either way. So let's get the most value for you guys out of it that we can. If that makes sense. I mean, really, it's about being interactive and participating. Without you guys, I don't have any content to give. Yeah, I can go on my rants and things like that, but I can't think of answers to questions that I don't even know the question yet. So it really helps me come up with stuff to give you guys later on. And plus, after we're done with this, barring any disapproval from Richard, after we're done. And then when we're done with all of this, when we're done with the Saturday, I think we're going to use a lot of the times coming up, and we won't film them live with you guys here in the chat most likely, but we're going to record all of the courses again, and we're going to get them all telestrated, and we'll go through with everything on them. So get walkthroughs on all the old courses. Shit. Come off that. Woo! Thank you. All right, that was a little hard. All right, we played that hole badly and got rewarded. All right, so typically what I'll do on this hole is I'll leave it back so I'm like 200 away and I can go over the top with the 7-wood. And I'm okay with this. Not now, I'm not. How the hell does it back up that far? All right, so that's on path, so we know this is going to come off a little dead. If that was on stone or some weird labeled thing, it's most likely fairway. That's one of the biggest tricks I can give you. Whatever surface you're on, figure out what your low club distance is off of normal surfaces. And like there, my normal distance with my G wedge shows me at like 73 yards, right? But on that one in the left side column, it read 50 something. So I know I'm on a surface that deadens the ball a lot. And actually, we're going to play this the other way. Oh. And the other benefit about that camera being back there, you guys don't see my text again. So that's good. All right. All right. How do we want to play this? I don't like the 4-iron cut coming in. I don't like this because I got a risk of leaving this a little short. All right, we're going to play the 4. I don't care if I hit a little short, it bounces up. But the 5, if I leave it a little short, it won't bounce up. All right, we're okay with that. Robert, are you driving right now? Be careful on this one. You'll get a ramp off of this second bounce that'll shoot you right in the water sometime. Oh, come on. You got to drop one of these in this league. All right, I saw that tree pop up. I didn't know if I had an overhanging leaf. Happy days with that shot. I don't know why. If I have long putts on this hole, I always had a problem making the putt. So my opportunity is to get way left on this. Then I have a lot of green to play with, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I like Greek a lot too. This course is a little bit mundane, kind of boring. But it's not as easy as some of the other easy courses. And welcome, James. Now that you're here, I was saying that I don't care if you send me invites, you play them while I'm playing them, you play them before, you play them after. In fact, I mean, the main purpose to get invites from the people in the chat is so that they get to see what I'm doing on a lot of holes and then go try to mimic it. It doesn't matter about winning or losing to me. All right, stick 18. We got a clean roundup. See, these ones are kind of shit, though, for me because the par is so low on them. And when you have low pars and you're a high handicap, I mean, like, I'm already guaranteeing I'm shooting a +3 on this. When it's a really easy course, and a +3 on this at a 29 handicap, not a bad game. It just leaves me in a position where I can't possibly win. Because to be quite honest, there's not a lot of holes that can punish you really bad on this course, and two, not a lot of holes you can fuck up really bad either. But clean works. Clean works well. Maybe I'll take it after these are done. Maybe I'll take a couple of games to go at, and go at the events again. Even though I think that thing's done. I mean, it's a 16-stroke lead right now for me. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't have the ability to do it, but the setup is kind of a grind. Not that big of a fan of this week's one. I really want to have another par 3 event come up again. I don't even care if it's a par 3 and drivable par 4 event. That would be fun. But I don't know about anybody else, but making putts is boring. Holing out is where the fun in Golden Tee is. And the setups that we've had the last few weeks are not very hole out friendly. Yeah, they're very scoreable, but I like holing out. I think you guys like to hole out too. All right, we should be able to make this one. I had everything right but the aim. Giving it a chance, though, right? All right, we need to start holing out. I need a 28 on this course. That's not going to do it. You got to get the goddamn ball to the hole. 79 thumbs. I ain't getting it anywhere close. Well, we're going to get this up as close as possible. Neil, this is a very easy look. I have no doubt that we're going to see -3s and -4s winning this one. On Turtle Bay, that is. This one I don't know, because there are a couple holes that can really punish you if you don't know the shots. That's not drivable. That's no fun. Oh my god, I hit the sand. Holy cow. No, the sand is even fine on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Day of my life. No, we've still been going fine in the league, James. No, we've had 2 finished so far. Just reach out to Tom Zielman, and I'm sure he'll get you involved in the next one. My trackball feels really good today. It's actually really, my hands feel really good. I got them lotioned up many hours before I played and then wash them there, so they don't feel too bad. Finding that consistency in your hand feel for Golden Tee, I know it sounds really nerdy, but finding that consistency on how you like your hands to feel when you're playing and how you can get to that consistency very easily is super helpful. I know we've all had those days where you hit the trackball and it just doesn't feel right. Now, it happens to me quite a bit because I just like to have a built-in excuse to why I'm playing bad. It ain't that excuse tonight when I fuck up. Oh, come on! The best day of my life. I had to hit that harder than I wanted, but we're okay. Ah, damn it. Gave us a good look. I didn't need to high tea that. That was silly. I can't forget. Oh, my door, a cigarette. All right, what do we got? What do we got? I don't like this look. I don't remember where we're supposed to put it. All right, we're going to still go long with this. Now, notice I'm not hitting an A1 spinner here because I don't want that ball to hang out in case I was a little short. Getting it around there, then I can play it down that path. I had the distance, fortunately, so it didn't really matter. Corey, I can play. I do play pretty fast, unless we stop. God damn it! How do you miss the putt? I do play pretty fast, unless we're stopping to go over. Thomas, right when you say that, I yank a putt. I will play ridiculously fast unless we need to stop and talk about something. Come on! Jason, I want to change that up. It looks a little bit smushed right now. Hopefully you guys, I mean, you can read it very well. Maybe get it in a little bit zoomed in closer for it. But Corey, the joy about it playing so fast is you can always rewind. It's simple. These are up there, they're out there for the world to see now. I do like we did move that camera around from up top so that view isn't given a glare anymore, which is good. It was driving me nuts too. All right, we can't do any of the Mo ones. Oh, okay. We got a little Luna in this one. I got to play Luna in the Jed Donnelly thing. Maybe I can get that game started up. Give Luna another beating. Oh, you know what? I'll get a couple of these accepted. Who am I playing? Oh, here we go. We'll get a Luna game here. He's accepted invites. Well, I'm trying to get that camera view on my body too, because then it'll make me look skinny. All right, so we accepted this. I'll get to play Luna in the next game that we play. All right, so we got a 7-out win, but this is where rain comes into play, and it will go the normal distance that your ball carried before, but it kind of plugs. So generally, you want this ball to get moving, right? So even though distance-wise, I don't need to do this, I'm releasing this because I want it to hit and bounce forward and roll towards the hole. You can use the rain to get yourself a lot more points. Corey, the home edition events are a little bit different in that regard. Okay, so this one, I'm going to release it again, even though I wouldn't be doing this without rain. And I should have rolled it. That one I should have known better. I should have rolled it. Yeah, Corey, I really try to win all those, and I do them mostly on the stream too, just so we can get everybody a look at all the shots to hit. Oh, I'll get. Oh, very nice. Thank you for joining the club, man. Yeah, you could. I'm trying to think if there's a way we could do it digitally from this end, and I don't really think there is. Well, don't forget, get a friend request out to me if you're having a problem on some courses or you just want to see one specifically. Shoot an invite out, and we'll play it live on the stream. You can see what we're doing differently on a lot of these holes, and then play it afterwards. It's a great way to learn. Wow, that came back awful hard. I didn't expect that to happen. And then don't forget, we're doing. You'll see the ad come up here. Oh, absolutely, sir. Go ahead. As much as I enjoy Golden Tee, without you guys being here watching and trying to learn something, I probably wouldn't stream, to be honest with you. I mean, I do like to talk my ass off a bit. Okay, so I think Luna might be watching because I think he just accepted the invite. And I'm really hoping that the power shit gets fixed. If you go to the app, let's see if you guys can see this in the over. Let's see. No, you can't. But if you go into the app from the home screen, so you got to download the GT Caddy app if you haven't already. This is an ugly look. We're going to just try to put it in between. That's fine. So let me know if you have the Caddy app already, and I can walk you through it from there. Shit. Okay, so from the Caddy app on that front page, you'll see Pro Shop invites, news, locker, friends, and places. If you go to friends and then swipe the screen to the left, you can search for friends by name, nickname, email address. Mine's pretty easy, the mouth, or you can do Marc with a CM and find it that way. All right, so we're clean. Par on Whispering is going to be a 28 if 1 and 2 aren't there, and 1 and 2 were not there. So now we're trying to get the smooth 28. All right, there we go. How do we want to go at this? So I put myself in between clubs. This one, I remember with stouts, with the balls I'm playing, I always want a thumb shot. If I thumb this ball, I'm going to be short with backspin, and with bite, it won't come back enough. So I got to either pull back on the 8, which is probably the shot I'm going to do. I can hit this with release and hit it pretty firm, but it's still going to be a pullback. Or I can cut this down with backspin. Well, we're going to go with the 8 backspin cut. Gave it a chance, but when you're cutting shots, you're never going to make them as much as in a straight line. Well, good evening, Teddy. This hole was the bane of my existence when it was out. Okay, see, that's why that shit bounced. Let's see if I can bank the chip. Oh, he did it, guys. He's done it. He has done it. This hole's kind of unique because you can get the 5-wood to skip the water from down here if need be. And pretty much all of these shots will skip the water if you hit them. See? I don't know why I did it just to show you guys, but... No harm, no foul. All right, so do I backspin this and bring water into play? I don't think I can. Actually, we got to. We're going for it. We're going for the hole. Here we go. Pretty simple here. Just get it down the fairway as far as you can because there's a tree line that hangs over if you don't. We do okay. We got some... As much as we all like to pan IT in a lot of circumstances, I mean, I don't know many other companies and products that I've supported over the years that definitely allows me to have a hand in the things that they're doing and does take our opinion seriously. I know right now, I think the game's probably in the worst place it's been in a while. And it has nothing to do... I don't think they're doing anything wrong. I just wish they had the resources to do better. All right, so the lowest par course is going to be... You're going to say that Rattlesnake will have the... You can shoot the best score on it. So the lowest par is Rattlesnake. It can get up to minus 35 as par on it. Generally, it's a 33 or 32 par, but it can get to 35. Worst par course, I'm going to have to say that it is Eagles Crest, but it's not always, because Eagles Crest can go anywhere from a 23 par up to like a 28 par. So, yeah, I mean, it has to be those two. I don't think there's anything even close to it that can even get close to a 23. I think the next lowest after that is a whole bunch of courses with 25s or 26s. All right, this shot sucks, by the way. I'm going to just try to put it on. That's really all we care about. All right, I'll take it. That was tough. And mind you, this isn't taking into account any of the Freaky Friday or Break the Scoreboard events. God, they're really not giving us a good look here. All right, so on this hole, if I can get it past the edge of the tree line, I'm going to go out that way. This island is in play. It's a rough one to stick, and then I believe it's rough off of that too. So your second shot's not easy either. We're going to go this way. We're going to get it out far enough and be able to cut in a second shot. You guys notice the numbers going way up on those now that I'm hitting them softer? It's definitely a finesse shot now, not just a power shot hitting C3s and A1. And that is not a good effort. That was a very bad shot for how good of a tee shot I gave myself. Hey, Jason, I do appreciate it, man. Okay, how do we go at this? It's buffering right now, Robert. It is not you. That is definitely something on this side. I don't think it's my internet. I think it's something in Restream right now. I know if King looked at it earlier when it did it. I bet he's able to do something with it if he comes back. But it looks like it might have only been a temporary hiccup. Oh, you too, Corey. I'll look forward to playing with you. All right, we're going under the tree here. It's a question of what line I want to hit, though. And honestly, this has got a little bit harder with using stouts, to be honest with you. All right, we'll take that. That's a solid 28. I'm absolutely happy with that. Hardly any points. I didn't hit very many great shots. Well, we hit a lot of good ones and we made a lot of chips. So clean games are good. All right, all right. So I just got the game to accept from Luna, and I'm playing Ansay. I got a feeling Luna finally takes me down here. Not my best course, to be perfectly honest with you. I laid off of that a bit. I shouldn't have. See, that was me trying to get the right speed to get the max reading, and I laid off it too much. Does it matter? Okay. Okay, we got Luna in our sights now. Let's get him. Let's fuck this dude up. So you wake up, you need to make money. Uh-huh. Oh! Oh, I thought we had him by 2 already. All right, I don't think this one will back up enough, but we're hitting this shot. Yeah, I laid off it enough, but I don't ace that hole enough. We should ace that a lot more. Hey, squirrel. All right. Yeah, we got to play the shot straight through the trees today. God, as big as that thing is to get through, I still get nervous every time trying to go through those little gaps. It's not too hard, but you can miss it. You can miss a gap every now and then and clank a tree. Damn it! Now, if Luna takes the teaching that I gave him at Vegas Stouts, he's gonna make that. Happy days. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my thumbs have got more power in them today than I'm used to. Normally, I gotta man up a little bit, and today they feel really good. Well, this is our league play, and actually, Luna plays Stouts. Luna's an interesting character online. Oh, okay. All right, we got a bad look here. We're not pleased with this. Well, hi, RJ. I gotta say, I'm actually really impressed with myself on that last shot. The full 5-wood cut between the trees. And you got to be careful too, because the high 5-wood can hit the upper part, hit the bottom of one of the trees coming through. But without the high, it doesn't get over the second tree. So you got to hit it just in the right spot. Ocean eyes. All right, well, so far so good. Shouldn't be any mistakes. I mean, the rest of the way, maybe hole 16 can get you, 17 sometimes, 18 occasionally. But I mean, right now I'm looking to shoot better. Well, that's good. Oh, well, I mean, it does make my hands look long and skinny, so we've got to change it a little bit, but I do like it too. So far, so good here. Now, that 5-wood probably would have cleared the trees on that last shot, but I would have wanted to hit it with release, and then I'm kind of thinking it might not clear the tree. I really just didn't think it gave me any chance of putting that. Thumbs are good, Drew. My ring finger on my right hand is what got cut up pretty good from hitting my stand. But even that feels good. All right, we got an up top pin. This should be a really good look coming in. Look, I gave myself a straight line from the first cut. I can just play this to make this now. Gave it a shot. But where that pin was, that was nice. That worked out for me. We're lagging this, basically. I just hit a shot that I knew couldn't go over the edge. Guardians. Now I kind of want to see my dick in this camera, because if it's making my fingers look this long, it's going to make that 4 inches look like a good 7 or 8. All right, I'm gonna pretty much guarantee that beats Luna. I don't think he's getting that. I don't think he's catching me on that. I mean, technically, I would almost call that a 2 better. 1 was definitely not there. Oh, who needs girth? As long as I'm bottoming out, we don't need any girth. World of dangerous. What else we got? What else we got? 10-man, 5-paid par 3. Oh, we're going to Forest. All right, we are going to make a hard number. We're cutting this off at 10 Central Time tonight. Thanks, RJ. What are holes I never hole out for 1,000, Alex? Hole 1 on Forest. Oh, God, that's not a fun look. Okay, well. I'm okay. We're okay. All right, I'd like to low tee this, but I don't need to. I needed to hit it straight, though, and I did not. Shit. Feel when I break the chain. All right, so we're in a good rhythm right now. We got everything playing well. If I can get this hole, the easy look is the one I screw up. With the package I heard they were offering up for him, Neil, not against it. Because I'm not a Cohen fan. I not a big fan of Cohen because I don't think we use him right. And we don't draft well, so I don't really give a shit about first round picks. But, and I just don't understand how he fell out of favor so quickly over there. I mean, a few years back, he's a Pro Bowler. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! It's getting raw. We are very raw up in here. I did learn something the other day. I didn't think that... I didn't realize that the 6-wood could hit the trees, and it hit the trees the other day. So I got it only hits the top part and the far left, so as long as you play a little bit of a slice around, a little bit of a cut around the right, you're fine. In your bathroom, bloodstains all around. Lex in a dream. Well, so it's a little bit different than that, Jason, because everything that you say there is true, right? Civ, okay, once again, these are all going to be situational. You really need to learn your distances for how you're hitting the ball. Now, obviously, if a consistent mile per hour can land there, but I end up taking that off of that side. Like, I look at that just to give me a clue on what surface that I'm on, and then I'm going based off of my distance in general that I have lined up for my thumbs, and it's doing a quick reading off the left side meter. So it's a yes and a no to what you're saying there. But back to Jason's part, the low T, while it adds spin, remember that first bounce on a lot of low tee shots are going to bounce harder forward. So even though it's going to have more spin coming back, it may end up not going as far back as when you hit a ball with a normal tee. If that makes sense. So it's changing trajectories. Now you can adjust that trajectory, especially on an uphill shot. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's about the tip of the arrow on the left. I think it's a little bit inside of the left edge of the outside. Like, if you're looking for an aiming point, that's about correct. You can really tell pretty easily when you look at a par 3 when the shot's lined up. Let's look now. You notice it's almost dead center, but it's a little bit off. It's the mouth. Well, you could just do Mark M and you'll find one in Iowa. Let's see if I can find you, Corey. Make sure you hit nickname though, right? Because if you hit friend's name, then that won't come up. But here, let's see. Friend's name. And there you go. I just sent you one. Oh, okay. We did it at the same time. All right, you're accepted. Good. We're friends now, sir. Ah, boring. I really want this hole to come up to be front box when it's not real-time rivals sometime. All right, so we got a decent one going here too. Let's see if we can break into the 30s on this. Ah, well, that's what we got Milwaukee coming up for, right? Are you heading there? Are you coming out, Danny? But so for me though, next to using a shit, I hung that way too far out. Now I've got to play a cut shot in, which I don't mind, but I don't like. It's not as easy as not playing a cut shot in. How the fuck does that not cut at all? That didn't turn at all. Fuck. There we go. Screwing up an easy one. God damn it. For me, though, the low tees are used to change the trajectory, and most of the time when I'm thumbing shots in, especially with stouts, because the lower tee, I mean, physics-wise, ball's in the air less time, so wind plays less of an effect. And when you're playing with stouts and trying to get really precise on the par threes, that can do two things too. If I do the low tee with release, I can almost get rid of the break on the green too and play right through it. Okay, see this? I don't think I can get. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw it out here. We're going to hit it with roll. We're going to try to get a nice bounce and kick it back left, and that's about as good as I was hoping for. And then making the chip. There we go. So that helps. Getting that one helped. That's an extra stroke, I'd assume. So I'd say I'm probably even par now on this. I want to play my shot on this. And I hit it too soft. Damn it. Oh, come on. Well, that's going to hurt. That's going to kill the game right there. All right, a nice little hole out would fix it, though. And I think this is in. That sucked. I thought that was dropping. Shit. All right, if I ever have the opportunity, I'm going long across the fairway here every time. It's a much easier shot coming in from here. You got nothing in your way. Yeah, I got to play a crosswind of 16, but I got stouts. It's not that big of a deal. I can lift you up. All right. Yeah, we shit the bed all over that game. Fuck. Let's see if I've got any other invites to play that I can play right now. I've got another par 3 one. They're boring, but I can do that one too and get that out of the way. All right, there's all those. No. So I think we're going to break a record too, at least. Later, Danny. Oh, I thought you said you got to work right now. Ah, that's too bad. All right, we got our par 3 bag. We're shushing this. And I shouldn't. Oh, I'm not good at I can't shush very well all the time. Sometimes it's really good. I thought you meant you're running now. You got to work. Yeah, that sucks, brother. I wish you were there. So when I watch how I play this one, I'm gonna low T this and release it. You see how little I mean, I had to play a lot less wind. Now, am I taking away the opportunity for points? Yeah, a little bit. But points don't mean shit most of the time. This one I'm going to low T as well. And once you get those distances down, and you don't even need to know exact distances. You just have to have a really general idea. And really, you're looking to go, okay, is this getting over the obstacle in front of me? Am I going too long on it? And once you know those two things, you don't really have to know your exact distances. Because, I mean, in all actuality, all you're doing is giving shots the best chance of going in the hole. Because we're never going to be perfect on everything that we do. So knowing exact distances isn't really as helpful as you might think. All right, we gotta get something to drop here. And here it is. This one's dropping. Come on! That was too good. Oh. What's up with the WD? Daniel, I know they're working on it. That's the best information I can give. It doesn't make any of us happy. And I'll be willing to bet that once it's absolutely fixed and we're sure of it, that we'll get something from Adam Kramer. I'm sure, and I will be bringing it up with him during the live stream on this weekend too. Hopefully, he doesn't hear this and then say he can't come. But we'll get. I mean, it's a tough problem. They can't figure it out. They're working on it. They're not just saying "fuck it." I know that. That didn't drop. Oh. And if you know IT in general, it has not the money part of it has nothing to do with it. They don't that's the last concern on their end is, well, wow, we're making extra money with this. No, don't get that thought out of your heads. That is absolutely not what's going on. I know that they're swearing up a storm as pissed off about them as we are. Do I like how it's been handled and the lack of reciprocity with information being shared back and forth? No, and I've made that clear with them that I think that every one of those posts should have a comment from somebody from them saying, hey, we got your info. We're looking into it. We're trying our damnedest. It would make things a lot better, but as of right now, some of those aren't being answered as quickly or as likely. And I think that would go a long way. But I have a feeling it'll get better. Corey, there's a coding problem, and it has a lot to do with moving from Linux 32-bit to Linux 64 for the new platform. And something's causing a watchdog timer, is something in the Linux kernel that causes the machine when it can't read memory or some error happens in the background. It forces it to reboot as a security vulnerability. If it doesn't reboot, there could be a security vulnerability. Well, it's causing the machine to reboot randomly. Everyone's experienced it. We haven't figured it down to any certain hardware, certain courses that it's doing on. It's happening to everyone at random times. Some people all the time, some people rarely, if ever. And like I said, it's a needle in the haystack type coding problem. They released a patch recently that thought it had the fix, and since then it's been just as bad. And somebody who codes and is more familiar with Linux would probably be able to describe it a little bit better. I think I did an adequate job there. But still, it's an annoyance. And I mean, yeah, Daniel, I'll play whatever. That's I'm here. I'm here to play golf. I mean, I can stick around. I can play a couple more invites. We're not totally at 10 o'clock yet. Tonight I want to be. I was going to watch the second half of This Is Us, but I think the wife already went to bed. Okay, this one I'm high teeing for no other reason alone besides for the fact that it's uphill. That we could be. Yeah, but send away. I'll play it right now. Okay, this is me just knowing the 6-wood, it just ends up being short on this hole. I did not mean to low tee that. I totally hit it. That was totally me. Oh yeah, I put out a list out there. I put out a list. Just sign up and send it. Almost made the blind chip. No, it was from last week, not the new one from this week. We haven't watched last week's yet. We started watching it. We had to get in. We had 2 episodes of Your Honor to finish. All right, now I'm just shitting the bed. After missing one on one of these part 3s, I'm pretty much done. Nikoga, you're not wrong. So, mind you, I haven't quite developed my putting formula since 2022 has come out, or since 2021 has come out, because putting has definitely changed. All right, whether it's a reduction of speed on all surfaces, whether they change the reduction of the characteristics on the ball that you're playing have changed it. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But hey, Adam, how you doing? In general, the key to your fringe putting is make sure you pay attention to how the ball goes into the fringe. If you see it trickle down and it just touches the edge of it, you could generally play that putt like normal. If it rolls into the fringe with a full ball turn, you're going to add more degrees to your break, and you're going to have to add more speed to how you hit it. And you can also realize that this putt is not puttable now because you're too deep in the fringe, and the speed that it takes to get to the hole is not possible from the distance that you're in. Now, that goes into a whole nother thing on putting that I don't really want to get into tonight again. Yeah, I was trying to ace it, guys. I was already out of this. I mean, there is a whole nother part of putting that I've gone through quite a bit, but there's multiple different putters, basically, and depending on distance depends on how far you can hit it. I'll knock out. I got 2, maybe 3 events modes that I'll play. Hopefully, we can pop a 37 real quick. Get 2 more of those in and be done. Events mode, I got a 3 driver bag that I'm playing, and I need to switch to it because I'm sure that it took me off of my locked clubs. Get it? Because now it's on my par 3 bag. Yep, that's my par 3 bag. So we're going to play a 3 driver bag. And Nikoga, I'll comment on these, what I'm thinking when I'm hitting a putt from the fringe. And really, it's one of those things that being very attentive to how your ball rolls into the surface makes a huge difference on how you play them. And Daniel, that's because if I can have the opportunity that a putt can go in, I would rather do that because my chipping on some of those ones off of normal surfaces is so inconsistent. And that, honestly, if I had to say I had a problem with my game, it would be that easy short chips I miss way too often. Most of the time I do. It all depends on how it went into the fringe, though. And I'm also making micro adjustments in those swings without telling you guys, based off of knowing that there's a little lip here, knowing that this fringe I can't putt out of, knowing that at this distance, it doesn't matter if I'm in the fringe or not because it's coming out hot enough. But I'm a much better putter than chipper, so I'd rather putt any chance that I get. So I'm looking at any way possible. Okay, so that goes into a whole nother theory, right? And when you hit 25 yards away or more and you're off the green, that if you use a putter from that distance, the ball goes into the air. And in general, I say it clears about it's in the air for about 1/5 of the total distance between you and the hole. Now, obviously, that's a general estimate. So if I'm up above the hole at all and I'm off the green over 25 yards away, I can putt that like normal. In fact, that putt's going to come off even hotter than a normal putt from on the green from that distance. And that's just because the ball's in the air and it does this thing called turbo putts. Now that goes into the many different putters. And just to break it down for you, at 25 yards away off the green, you are now hitting a putter that's got a max distance of like 110 feet, depending on how far away, and up to 150 feet. So if you only have a 25-yard putt and you have a putter that you can hit 100 feet, well, it makes sense that I can putt off a bunch of stupid surfaces on that. Heavy rough will change that around a bit, and those putts don't nearly work as well off a heavy rough. And then if you end up having a little upslope in front of the putt, the ball will just die and go nowhere. You got to be fucking kidding me. I overhit that. No, we'll just start this again. Oh, you're absolutely right. It absolutely makes and really, since the swing hasn't changed at all in those years, that is a huge advantage. All right, let's not sugarcoat it. But I really think once you get to the 4 digits amounts of games or 1,000, you start really feeling that. And then once you're into the 5 digits, 10,000 or more games, there's not much difference between somebody that's played 10,000 and somebody that's played 50,000 games. There's a lot of fine tuning that you could have had happen since then. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. What? Oh, shit, I left it short. How is that short? See, this one's going to fuck me. There's no way I could have read that. How do I handle it, Adam? I don't. You don't want to have a 2-tier putt. There are certain holes, and the tiered putting, I think, is the biggest. It's one of the biggest atrocities they've ever added to Golden Tee again. I think it's terrible, the 2-tier putting. You can literally have putts from 2 tiers on some holes. Now, that pine hole, they made it so that the putt always turbos on that, so you can always get it up the slope. Jamaica 18 is the first one that comes to mind all of the time. And there are literally, you can have it be like 4 putts in a row that doesn't get up the hill, all based on where the pin is on the approach. I had to hit that one hard enough, right? Yes. I can't believe I didn't hit that first one hard enough. It felt like I didn't low tee it. I mean, I didn't high tee it. Yeah, I do too. I think that the tiered greens are terrible. But now, like, okay, if you know Forest Hole 17, if that pin is on the top tier, and I think it's a risky shot to get at it with with a 9-iron, let's say, I will put that to the middle tier because that putting on that tiered green, it plays pretty true. So I'm not worried about putting up the tier on it. But that's just that hole. And I mean, the tiered one that was on Dodge, I think it was Dodge Hole 12, that one was pretty good too in regards. Right. So Paul, you have an understanding of everything that I'm saying. It's just you haven't put it into practice as much. And in a way, I think that number that I gave, the rough estimates, like 1 to 10,000 games, you still got some stuff to learn, but you pretty much understand most of the things about the game. Um, it's a different curve now because that was the level of over 10,000 games prior to everyone getting to see streams of everything. When you get to see these streams, people are getting an advantage that we never had coming up. And then the shot meter can fix basically. Looking at somebody hit the ball before, I had to kind of guess, and it was a very educated guess. Corey, if you come into gt.live/themouth and then go on the YouTube channel, the YouTube with the bots that we're using with the restream, Facebook gives a hard time about it reposting it. Twitch and YouTube see everything of everyone, but on Facebook you don't get to see comments from the other people. It kind of sucks because I mean Facebook's a very easy audience to draw. And I should say that more often on here. But gt.live/themouth will be the easiest way to get to the YouTube page. Or you can just look up the Mouth 411 on YouTube and find it that way too. And I really think I'm going to push back into Richard and say, you know what, screw it. Let's just go. I mean, as much as we like Twitch's platform, the audience isn't our audience for GoldenTeeTV. I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's a much younger audience than what GoldenTeeTV is. Well, we're going to try this. I don't think it's going to work. Yep, there it goes. I don't have any invites to play, Daniel. I've played through all of them. All I have is the Saturday stream invites that we got ready for. So if you'd like to send an invite, I'm happy to oblige. We're not going to go much longer tonight. Like I said, Richard and I got some testing to do, and I got doctor stuff tomorrow and Friday. All right, so we want this to go in. Ooh, that 6 turned out a lot more. So I'm just banging a couple events mode to finish off the evening here. All right, how do we want to go with this? It's going to be a cut shot. Do we want to low tee it and run it up under the tree? Do I want to cut it with no tee and have it bounce up? Do I want to go with a high tee 10.5 cut? And I think that's the shot. I think that was the shot. So I'm going to have a record too. We're going to play the most invites played in a single day, guaranteed, on Saturday. I mean, it might be 100, it might be 150. Who knows? It'll be well over 100. I'll say that. That was really just because I was scared of my distance on it. So I know my push shot's not going to fly that. So I got a lot of leeway in there to not bang it over. It's a little unfair, Corey, for me because, I mean, right now I could quit this event and be done, but I like to play it on the stream a bit. But in general, it's probably costing me an average of 25 to 30 plays to win it every week. So $30 and then let's say another $20 in teas. So it's costing me $50 to win $375. Now, mind you, too, those are credit. Oh, fuck off! I got off the green, right? Well, I can make this now. That's the key. Now, there have been some events where my first 10 games, I think I've already won it. But like I said, I'll keep playing it on the stream just because it's good content. I want people to keep playing these events. In a way, I kind of look at that events as like my paycheck from IT for streaming all the time. Yeah, this event isn't my fun. Isn't the most fun in my mind. As much as I like the tough setups, I don't think the tough setups are as approachable to every player. I think we need a par 3 event coming up soon. That's a shit bounce I just got. I mean, look at that one too. Brandon, you can though. I mean, you can. I just have to go and play commercial and run the money back through that way, and then that money's real cash again. So I get out and try to cash out. I try to get through and cash out maybe 1,000 every 2 weeks. So I got to run through a few games on commercial. Ooh, brutal. Oh, that Daniel, that's going to be a tough one though. I mean, I would like to agree with you. I'm going to say there's no possible way that happens. On the other ultimate cycles, I think I cleaned up. I won about 85% even handicap. Uh, but this one with being random clubs and balls on more than half of them, it's not going to be as easy of a task. I mean, you guys have seen there are some shitty balls and clubs out there. Oh, that's good, Bryce. Good, good. I'm glad King's reaching out. But I'm letting him take that side of things because I don't know how. Come the fuck on. Okay, see there. That one I had to putt through a lot more fringe. And because I had to putt through so much fringe, I would have had to get it out a lot farther. I kind of thought I was short enough that it wouldn't even affect it. So I misread that. And I really wasn't paying attention. I don't think I get as many watchdogs because I DNF a lot of these. Yeah, I'd have to say a no on that. That bet's a little challenging. And I can't really take a bet where I'm betting against myself, you know? Oh, are you saying 70% or less? That's not even fair bet. Honestly, oh Christ, did I murder that? You can't you can't start off like that. Yeah, that number is not I mean, that number isn't going to be very good. That's still tough, man. I couldn't take that. Winning 70% of them all without any conditions involved, it would be a pretty goddamn good day. It is nice not having it's nice that I saved enough of the player account that having enough in the player account because I can't cash it all out to accept all these invites. Ah, it's tough. It's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. I'm going to say there's going to be some plus there's another factor of it too. My handicap might drop like a stone from shooting like a 12 or 15 on a course with shitty clubs and balls. Like, I mean, it's going to happen. Yeah, no, Daniel, you're barking the wrong tree. That bet's not even going to be. There's not any way you're going to set that up that I take that bet. So Come on. That felt good. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't like the bet in general. It's not even really. It's not the kind of bet I'd want to do during an event like this. It's too. It's very luck based in my mind, and I don't want that. Your time won't know. Like go. Go. God damn it, they keep teeing us up back here, but this one I think I can get around. $10 for the 20. Yeah, just Montana. Did you see the link I put up to that Excel sheet? Just go in, fill it out, make sure you put MOW, and then at least one of the person's names in there that's in the invite. Oh shit! I'll have to see Man vs. Snake. That better not be something with a bunch of dicks. It better not be like the new 2 girls 1 cup thing. Hi, Gator. It's funny. It's like I said though, that on the stream I'm gonna have a hard time putting up a score, and then I played like 10 games off the stream and popped 237s right away. It is that kind of course this time. The worst part is on both of my 37, I missed simple putts. All right, I think we can make this. Brandon, been training for this my whole life, man. I mean, I'm willing to say that we get through the 24 hours and I'm ready to keep going. It's if I stop at any point in time and my knees start hurting, then I'll be in trouble. Other than that, I can do this shit all night. But it's not even the bet. It's just I don't like the kind of bet that you're proposing. That's all. I won't hit hour 25. That would have to be okay. That's going to be a great thing to put up. That might be a great donation at the end of it. If you guys pony up and see how long I can go. Okay, so let's look at this one. We dropped pretty well into the fridge, right? But I'm 27 yards away. So this is going to come out really hot. So I have no problem getting this to the hole. And since it's coming out hot, my break is going to be about the left 5 as normal. But we know that this tier has a little bit of slope off the green. So this is going to break more like a left 7. So I played it like a left 7, and it broke like a left 7, went in. Can't argue with that. Let me think about it, Daniel. I don't know what I want to do with that. Oh, one time. Ooh. There will be no fireball involved. We will probably. I mean, at some point in time, I'm going to want to start drinking. I got a bottle of vodka here with my name on it. I'm gonna need energy drinks as well. God fucking. God damn it. Oh yeah. I already started making food. I made a nice jambalaya last night. I got that ready for Saturday. I'll have the wife here. I'll probably make her go. I mean, shit. I might just make her go get some steak and lobsters from somewhere. Oh, come on! 10 innocents. A list of what is wrong. So whoever was asking about the putting thing in the past, that I hopefully that going through those little bit by little bit when we're talking through it, it helps you understand my thought process behind it. Yeah, but the problem, if I carbo load the day before, I might have to take too many shits. That's just me knowing my internals. All right, what do we got here? 10 man, 10 man. All right, I'll play this Sandy Reef on the stream right now, Thomas. I'm glad you're watching. I haven't seen you check in, but go Sox, buddy. I'm a big fan of Sandy Reef. So we'll play that next after I'm done with this. But I mean, I hate. It's one of my. There's a couple big things about living here. All right, in case you don't know, I did go to culinary school in Chicago, cooking at Hospitality Institute of Chicago. I was a restaurant guy for years. I'm a big fan of eating good and drinking wine and eating good food. Todd, I'd have to know the hole you're talking about, and I think if you're talking about hole 8, the Cypress Cove one, that's exactly why I can't have it hang out too far. And to be honest, it's hard to get it out to 3 for everybody. It's not just. Most people have that problem. I have it. I have it on a lot too, where I think I hit it perfect and I just didn't. So one of my problems here, though, is living in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I don't have the food options that I've had in my entire life. Whether it be Chicago, whether it was Minneapolis, you can eat good in those places. You don't get a chance to eat very good here. Happy with that all day. Happy with that. Finally passed this goddamn hole until I yank that putt. All right, here we go. So when I have a chance to find good meat or find a good purveyor of seafood out here, I take it. I'm not going to be cooking right now, though, so that was a bad effort. That was a good look, and I fucked that up pretty bad. All right, so we're clean. Okay, so this is why I'm carrying the 3 drivers. The 9.5 driver goes through this gap and stays under the tree. The 8.5 and the 10.5, 8.5 hits the hill, the 10.5 hits the bottom of the tree. So it gives me an extra shot. And why not have the extra club when I don't need it for a lot of other holes? Having the 8.5 helps out a lot here too. Because technically I can even high tee that and it stays under the tree too. We gonna burn the whole house down. All right, it's a bad look, but we're gonna hit it. We're gonna stick this tight. Hit short. Oh, I wanted short, not fringe, but that's fine. I'm happy with this. Okay, so now if we watch that ball, it trickled and stopped on the fringe. I'm at most adding a half a degree break on this, and most of the time, not much of anything at all. So it's kind of simple to follow if you do. All right, we got a lot of options here. This is my preferred shot on this hole. And that's why it's the preferred shot. I like the 9.5 driver. If I hit the 8.5, it doesn't always catch the last tree, so it goes through that a little hotter than I want it to. Okay, we got nothing over the top today. The left to right shot here is not really viable, so you figure out the gap that you've got here, and I have a gap with the 3-wood. All right, pins in the back. That's good. The problem is it's so... this sucks, actually. All right, we're going to hit this just because I don't want to go in the sand. But it's going to leave me a shit putt because I couldn't go at that at all. Oh, we got it. Up! Drive home safe. We won. Oh, wow. That thing came off softer than I wanted. Don't yank the putt. He didn't. He stud it. All right. We got a surprisingly great look at this right now. I don't think I've ever thumbed a shot dead straight. Was I making it with that shot? No. Oh, shit. All right. So all I want to do is mitigate risk here. I'm going to just do this and thumb the high tee. I don't care if it hits up there because it's going to come off down. Hey, look at that. And a smooth 37 for the win. Pancho, everything that I'm hearing is everything is delayed from IT right now, mainly because of supply chain issues and not necessarily with them getting the equipment. So, no, I don't have any exact times on anything. I'm sure we'll talk about that a little bit on during the 24-hour stream. I believe at 2 p.m. Central Time, we're going to get Adam Kramer in here. So he's the president of GoldenTeeTV, I believe, now. And he'll be able to answer some of these questions. I'll talk to him tomorrow or Friday just to find out some topics that are going to be off limits. But he's going to give us a lot of info, tell us a backstory on the new machines. Maybe he'll release some new information, and I'm pretty sure that he will. So we're going to have that. So it's something to check into then. All right, so we got one last game. This is Sandy Reef. We're playing it on the stream. Tom, us Sox fans, we got to stick together. Sorry about kicking your ass this game, though. I'm going to call 30 or better here. I'm going 30 under or better. No, and I did. If anybody went back and looked, the tree was there in the regular game. That shit's always been there. Shit like that's always been there. And what doesn't make me so mad about it is that tree was there. Of course, Daniel. I know you want to take any bet you can get your hands on. I mean, a 30 on a course in general is not a good bet for the player shooting, unless it's rattlesnake. Every other course is typically 30 can be par, but it also can be way off of that. Okay, we got to make a chip now. But you didn't even come up with a bet. I mean, you just said bet. I just, I didn't even say no. Be happier. I want you to be happier. I hate when this hole sets up like this. I hate this approach shot from back here. And that's why, because if you lay it, see, here we go. I laid off of it. Oh, God, and then I muscle spasm that. That was way harder than I wanted to hit it. Little late, sir. No, thank you. Now, this might hurt me. With the old 9-wood, this was great. That new 9-wood jumps a lot harder off of it, though. Yeah, again, I messed up 2 shots, but this isn't the best setup so far. And now I can't even thumb straight, so we're giving Tom some free money, I feel like, here. That old 9-wood, though, that shot was gravy through that gap on that. But now with the 9-wood being juiced again, it's a little bit. It's a much touchier shot. That's wet. It can be, but from that distance, that probably wouldn't have worked. Oh my. This is just, I'm not hitting good shots all of a sudden. Now I'm way off at 28 even now. This would be a rough one to get there. And I've been thinking. Oh, shut it, Rocco. I went with the IT shirt tonight. It was going to be a short stream. I didn't get too dressed up. I did shower for you guys, though, so that's nice of me. Now all of a sudden I'm just... Right now, John, I don't need any, but we're trying to fill up. I need about a total of 150. And I made a post with an Excel spreadsheet. If you look at the word of mouth page, you'll see that post in the spreadsheet. I also shared it a couple times. No, and you read it. So if you just go in there, I'm not doing it by courses. It's just random, whatever you want. You can pick any course that you want. You can go random. Because honestly, that was the biggest slowdown when doing Ultimate Cycles, was trying to go through and find the next invite available. But there's a listing in there too, so you're going to get the option to change my clubs and balls. All right, we're going to drive this. And that is why you play the 8.5 on this course as one of your drivers. And that's why you learn how to chip better. What up, Jay? All right, we got a 6.5 cross. This isn't gonna. Yeah, it could. Here we go. It was gonna be tough to get that back to the hole enough. Life goes on, it gets so. All right, I want to see if this works. Oh yeah, it works. Oh yeah, it works. $10 donation to Meals on Wheels gives it. It's going to be a club and ball randomizer. So we'll have like a wheel that you get that will spin when come to time for when we get to an invite. My thinking behind this is, okay, cool. You play a $20 invite, you spend $20 on donations, you win the $20 invite, then I'm out the $20 for it. So it ends up it's just a way to take our money and turn it into money for the charity. I shit on that. That sucks. I had an opportunity to be somebody. Hey, Clay, how you doing, sir? Let's see if I have an invite or two left. All right, so you see all these ones. It doesn't matter. And actually, look at how random this is. There aren't any doubles. Oh, there's two. Oh no, this Ansay can be played. We're gonna play it right now then. All right, let's see if I can get a good C3 here. I would really appreciate it if you do that, John. I have some. There's probably going to be a club set, or well, probably no club set, but there will be, I think, 3 balls that I'm going to just eliminate because it doesn't make for good Golden Tee. It doesn't make it fun, and it's just stupid. But Daniel, I bet if we played straight up, even if I played Vanguard, I'd win 9 out of 10. I can adjust to a ball. It might take me a little bit, but like a half a game, and then after that, done. I mean, remember, let's get Haas's 31 out of here. Let's get a 32 here. We got 29 right now. No, Meals on Wheels. Mouth of Word. Dude, I think you're writing checks your butt's not going to want to cash. From the glass. Alan, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a wheel, like a button that we press that'll give us the clubs. Ah, Mom's on weed. How did you get this, dude? Thunder. Feel the thunder. And when you look, when I kick it over the ad screen now, we got permission from them to use logos, so we have that on our ad screen too. Once again, we had to do some thinking, and I can't remember the player that gave the idea, but it was perfect. It's a perfect thing for us to donate to right now. So if you send a $20 invite and you want to do random balls and random clubs, you'll just PayPal. I mean, I'm going to make the donation myself at the end of everything as one big lump sum. We'll take it to me. I don't really want to run it through the gt.live/tip-the-mouth because then it comes through as like a PayPal as a purchase. And it's like every $20, if for $20 I get like 18 of it, and then I have to eat the 2% or whatever it is. But yeah, so then if you look at that post I made, it should give you a little bit more clarity. All right, so I'll take it. That's fine. Another. All right, let's get the hole out here. This gets us to 30. This hole out will get us to 30 right here. Now we just got to get one more to tie them. Let's get them. Oh, come on! That felt like that. That felt like it. Well, thank you, Mark. One time. Where's the right? Par threes that aren't lined up. Ew, not good. Yo, Rick, how you doing? All right, let's get. Oh, this could be a hole out. This is feeling like it's going to be a hole out. Get out of the rough. Perfect. Okay, we like this. We like where we're at. We like the position. Yeah, and you can do Venmo too. It's really easy for me to keep track then. No, I'm just not thinking about it right now, Daniel. I'm just playing through my mind on how we're doing on stuff for Saturday. So sorry if I'm not too concerned about a bet. We can work on that after the fact. Wow, manned up on it. Good. 10, 16 in your hand. All right, we need another hole on. I want the 30 here. Oh, God, where are arrows when you need them? All right, here we go. Let's get this. I don't think that's going in. In general, that is correct. Now, obviously, I mean, you could have the top of the screen, the trees be at the top of the screen, but the trees are super close to you, and therefore that theory doesn't work. So you have to have a reference point on how far away the trees are from you, right? But in general, the apex of the 5-wood will clear the top of the screen. Hey, Sean. All right, we got to look here. We can get something to happen right here. Nope. Too bad. We'll just have to walk with the 29. Fucking terrible player. All right, I don't have any invites left. We're going to leave them at that, and I will go. I feel like playing one or two. Oh, Rick, I will absolutely be in St. Louis for that tournament. There's some people I got to meet down there. I want to meet Kurt Lotta from Suntrup Ford. So, yeah, that one I'll be there. I'm not going to make the Orlando tournament, though. Other than that, I feel like I'll be at every one other one the rest of the time. All right, we gotta pop another 37 here. Let's get this thing to skip up the hill nice and one hop in. Yeah, it's not gonna kick left enough. That St. Louis one should be pretty relaxing because being that it's at a country club, it'll be a nice relaxing weekend. Well, if you want to meet the guys from the Powercade, go to the Powercade. They're always welcome of new players, and I think they got 10 machines there now. All right. Get in. That's awesome, Daniel. Well, in my mind, you just won the gamble. How the fuck do I short that? Oh, that's not good. Let's just see. I want to see if I can shush this in. Nope, that's 7 wind. That amount of wind was just a little bit too much. It does get you in the door because after going there a couple times, Rick, you'll be shooting mid-20s. Guaranteed. You'll see shit and you'll just start to understand it more just from looking at it, watching them play. And the most social one of that group is Sean Gervais. He loves it when you like just talk to him the whole time and just get up right next to him and get him talking about the game. On fire, must have lost your way. Oh, do I have 136 right now? I don't know what I'm at right now, to be honest with you. Did I get to the 4? Oh, I did. So I do have 136 left. But yeah, that's interesting, John. Oh God, I did not hit that ball. Let's see if we can make the chip though. No, I murdered that. Oh yeah, Sean Gervais, just anything you can do, he loves it. He's what I'd like to call the original GT social butterfly. All right. We're going to one hop this green hill and then pull it back into the hole. Come on! Oh, that's beautiful. Guys, that would have been a hell of a call out. That was very close to precise call outs. Those are tough. I mean, I definitely Well, they're all playing stouts now except for Gervais. He does. He's a big fan of The Bachelor. Yeah, they're all playing stouts now except for Gervais, by the way. That second bounce that it clipped the hill again on is what cost me there. The 10.5 driver is one of the clubs that I think you get a bigger boost with a pullback than other clubs. Evan is playing stouts too, yes. JoJo is as well too. The only people not playing stouts now are stupid. Hi, Brian. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, they are all stouts. All right, this is a... I don't like this look. All right, I love this look. It's a great look. Exactly. It will definitely stifle your abilities on Golden Tee. It absolutely will. It will stifle you. You cannot learn how to cut the ball properly if you're playing stouts. Ah, that 9-wood is beautiful. All right, here we go. We've got the right driver for this. I did not want to hit the green there. I wanted to hit the fringe or hit the rough, but that's fine. Okay, so this is the cool thing about playing the 8.5. The high T 8.5 still stays under those trees. I'm gonna miss this putt though. I've got a feeling. Or not. Ah, there we go. Yep, that's how you're gonna sign up for it. I wonder if Richard made some changes to it. Happy with that. We're happy with it. So the link that Richard just posted in the chat is the link that I posted where you could sign up for the invites for Saturday. We're going to lay off the... yeah, I've got my booze ready. We're not going to start the booze until much later in the stream. I'm thinking like maybe... I don't know, man. Maybe 2 a.m.? So that early morning rounds are going to be pretty fun. So that hole is so easy once you know that shot, guys. The 9.5 driver's perfect through that gap. It won't hit any extra trees. You're good. This is just sticking. I didn't want to get too cute and clip a branch. Ooh. I think Red Bull vodkas are going to come into play. Definitely some bang. The bangs are. I'm sorry, guys. That bang shit is the closest thing to cocaine I've ever had. This hole's a bitch because you leave yourself a long putt all the time. If you close your... Okay, but if you try to do little cuts, it is much harder to cut like a 4 mile per hour wind than it is to cut an 8 mile per hour wind. Oh! Oh, bang it. When you drink it, you feel like you're ruining your body. I'm not lying. I mean, I get twitchy. Red Bull's like nothing. That bang stuff, I'm like, I feel like I'm Duncan playing Golden Tee then. All right. They didn't screw us bad on 18. Is that tree? Yeah, we're clear. I screwed 18, though. I fucking did that. You gotta be joking me. All right, let's save it. Nope. That's embarrassing, guys. That was an easy look. Let's hit a ridiculously fun chip, though. Nope. Hmm. All right, one last one. One last one, and I'll call it a night. Uh-oh. God, I thought I was hitting 38 on that one, and then I blew the easiest look on 18. All right, this one I got to hit a little bit, and I'm going to release it. Now remember, guys, the rules are now I can't show any skin. Nipples are bad for men and women now, so get that out of your heads, you sick frickin' puppies. Ew. How the fuck is that? No, that ain't right. We're not ending on that. We're not ending on that shit. I can't believe I just blew it. The 8. Okay, so Rick, I went through, and I did tests on distances and heights of all of the drivers, and that 8-degree driver is one of the most worthless clubs that you could have. So get rid of it. Really, if you're using more than one driver, there's 3 drivers you should use. And either of the 10.5s, it looks like they're negligible. I haven't tried any cutting testing on the 23 compared to the 22-degree one. But there's only 3 drivers that are literally viable. And it is the 8.5, 310, the 9.5, 300, and the 10.5, 290. And there's 2 10.5, 290s. The distances and heights are almost exactly the same, so you don't really need to look at those much. Mr. Lubricated Mike Jones. It's a long time. Where you been? Dude, that didn't hit the pin. That didn't hit the stick. I don't know what the fuck that hit. I would love to see that again. That looked like that was past the pin and it hit something. Oh, I wanna be somebody to one. All right. Well, you guys are still here. I'll keep going. I think the wife already went to bed, so that looked weird, right? That didn't look like it hit the stick. Yeah, I have no problem doing stupid things for money, no matter how fake they are. Come on, make this one time. You can eat shit. You can just eat shit. Okay, it did hit it. It didn't look like it was close enough. All right, it looked like it wasn't. It didn't look that close to the pin. All right, so there's Richard there too. Good. I can't get shit to drop though. I thought that O-bird was going in too with the way it kicked. All right, so Rick, the one that I play the G wedge, and yeah, it doesn't get out of as many as the sandwich does. And if I went back in time and went and what Richard just said actually makes sense too. And he wasn't even talking to you, but it depends on how bad you are. I would probably go with the sand wedge, even though for me the G wedge is an imperative club because there's holes that I use it on that it makes it beneficial. I mean, on Forest Knoll 17, I use that club all the goddamn time. Me drink from me when I was so cheap. So I go with the G wedge. A lot of people use the super spin sand wedge because that extra spin can make up for the 10 yards off of the G wedge that you have. So you got options in there, but it's sand wedge or G wedge. Those two are the wedge. If you're going to have one wedge, it's one of those two. Got to step back and admire sometimes, right? Google it, Richard. All right, this one's going to leave a chip. I'm going to not be happy with it. It's going to be a chip. Nope. But we're not dead yet because we can hold this out. Nope. Holy shit, Daniel. Hey, I lost a match at a tournament straight up to a guy named Kelly. So you're really not saying much. You lose. I lost a straight up tournament match to David Ball once. I mean, in all righteousness, I should have quit playing Golden Tee after either one of those two games. All right, this one's going to take a little bit more of a hit. Not that big of a hit. Shit. All right, I'm going to putt this, but this is going to play like a left 4, I think. All right, that's not a fun look. Any which way you cut it, this is not a fun look. That was a fucking atrocious look, actually. Let's just play it, pretend like we're not hitting a tree. Nope. That was a terrible look, guys. When it puts you dead in the middle of all the trees at that distance, I should have probably just hit a full hybrid, but yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll just play right now. That was back at the Tavern 33 Super Bowl tournament. Oh, I'm not. I'm pretty old school now when we're comparing it to everything. But I'm not as old. I'm not as old school. In fact, in this lobby right now, there is a player that has gone to world championships longer than I have. And I will let you guys try to figure that one out. And they've been chatting in the stream as well, yes. Oh. Well, and there you go, Daniel. I don't lose to Luna. I just don't lose to Luna. No, not Lindsay. Those guys are in here right now? I didn't think Burnsy was still in here. Is he though? I don't know. I don't know if he made world championships back in the day. I don't know if Burnsy made it to Worlds back in the 4 days. Oh, he did. Okay. So there are 2 people in this chat that have been there more, or been there as for longer than me. So there's another one without Burnsy. I don't even think King will get this. Ah, raw dog, bitch! There we go. Now we're on it. We're on it, doggone it. Here we go. And I will say, he was at my wedding. He had an important part. He had an important part of my wedding. Ooh! I said that somebody said I've been going to Worlds for a long time. And I said that there's at least one person in this chat watching the stream right now that has been to Worlds for longer than me. And I didn't realize Bernhardt was still here, but he's definitely one of them. The other one, you'll never get it. Neil, you got to just start. Whoever has to play me the least. And you nailed it. Travis Newhouse got it. It was John Turtura. Oh, fuck you, Bounce. God damn it. Woo! Yep. It was kind of fucked up because it was like the first live stream thing they ever did. and it was a drawing basically to get a World's Pass. And they were like, "Oh God, it's somebody from the Chicago area." And then the fucking stream cut out, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got it!" And then it was John, and I love John, but I was pissed. And that is the answer. Woo! Surprised I made it past that. All right, so we got a one better rolling here. This shot pisses me off because if you don't overhit it, it plugs in the rough. Kick up. I didn't want to chip here. This is what I didn't want. See how bad I am at those guys? Then you can go fuck yourself, Golden Tee. But that ball should never have stopped where it did, though. I hit that ball hard. It was the ping pong draw. I don't know if it was ping pong drawing. I mean, the whole thing was so fucked up, dude. So we had to go to regionals, and you had to play, and then the top qualifier at regionals got a bye. So everybody had to play up to get to them, and one person from each regional got in. Well, they had like Kinsler playing, and then gave him a pass anyway. Yes, Brian, that is it. But that was after regionals where we already played matches against those guys. All right, I'm going to drop all of those names except for me. I don't think that that's going to be the leaderboard at all. I mean, it's very possible that that happens, but we're just, I mean, they were just picketing names. I haven't looked at the list yet. Didn't he play Kins in the finals at that regionals? And he beat me with a one better two on Coral Vista. So I know where you feel. God, E-Step was unbeatable that weekend, Bernhardt. I mean, he played some of the best Golden Tee I've ever seen somebody play at a live that weekend. So I can't be mad about that. But I think I lost to him. I lost to him twice during that tournament. During that. Oh, was that one single or double? I think it was that single or double limb. I don't remember. That's one of the ones that kind of blacked out of my mind. Because I will say that every regional I've ever been to, I had found some spectacular looking female companionship. Well, if power comes back on in Texas and everything's up and running, we'll get some live play with me and him during the 24-hour stream. And that was back in my day where like I made them buy me shit. That was great. Okay, so that's another good story too. But that's a world championship story. There, guys, there's no way I can get this on. I don't think this is going to bend enough. I don't think it's possible. And they all add up. No, that's Richard King. GoldenTeeTV. Not affiliated with IT. Richard, too. My GoldenTee.golf is expiring soon. I don't know if you have any want or use for it. I think one of the best domains I bought recently was gt.pga.com. A 5-letter domain I got, and that was still available. I was baffled at that. My God, I'm hitting bad shots now. Okay, so Neil's asking what match grinds my gears the most? It still grinds my gears. Okay, I'll paint the picture. Cape Haven, Stenmark. Stenmark was currently on a run of being top 4 at every event for like 16 straight months. And I have him, I'm one better and he's one off going into 18 to Cape Haven. And 18 to Cape Haven is a big downhill, it's a big uphill green. The worst thing you could ever have is have it roll over, but I'm up by 2 strokes, so I'm not worried about it. Well, I clank the stick going up. It comes off the stick and bounces back and forth in a bunker, but then presses me right up against the wall. So I have to turn backwards, chip out, chip up to save par. I have to turn around, chip out, knock it back up. And I save it. I save par. He gets his eagle. We go to sudden death. I hole out in sudden death. He holes out behind me. He fucks up a shot really bad and makes a fucking like 90-yard chip from in a bunker that I still have no idea of getting out of it. We get all the way to, I think it's hole 12. It's the long par 5 where you generally hit an A1 and you got it up as close as you can, and then it was an easy shot. I caught a ramp in the fairway that the ball ramped all the way up against the wall of the sand dunes that are there. So I tried to crank it and ramp it off of it. It landed short and wet. Well, I then chipped in from 100 yards away, and Stenmark did it. And Stenmark made his eagle. So, I mean, it was... I've honestly played Stenmark very tough, and he's gotten away with a lot. I don't believe we were streaming then. That one was really bad. I had a Luna TOC match where on Ruby Rock, the easy par 5 where you just have to go a little long and over the edge of the water. In regular time, I hit it, got 120 glitch. The ball landed like 30 yards short and wet. I then aced the next hole. We got all the way up to 17, and I missed an up 10 putt from like 20 feet. Just got a brand new machine, trackball like grabbed when I was coming through, and I sprayed it right real bad. We get through it in sudden death. I get the 120 glitch on the same fucking shot that I had it on the original game. And it just so happened Stu Fox ran through the other side of the winner's bracket. And from what I understand, he shit the bed really bad. So Luna didn't even really have to play the next match in order to win TOC. And I think that's like 10K. Yeah. And then I lost at that same time. Then in the losers bracket, I had to play Kinsler after that. And Royal Dubai, it's a really easy hole now, but I want to say it's like hole 14 or 15. It used to be a very tough par 4 where you had to swerve like a 2-iron or a 1-iron through trees, have it hit rough and bounce up. And this is sudden death, like 15 holes into sudden death, and Kins aces that on me to knock me out. So it was a not my favorite way to go out of a tournament by any means. Okay, see, now this one, we don't get to see what my distance is. This is bridge, though. Fine, Brian, I'll accept it. Well, oh, I got a lot of pendings now. Okay, so that bridge apparently is normal. Yeah, he does. He gets very... Okay, so wait, we might have a couple more to play here. Let me get these accepted from people. I got a couple matches that I'll probably play. Six Toe, I see all yours here. I'm getting those accepted as well. Yeah, Stenmark runs really well. And the worst part about how good he runs is every time he fucks me up like that, the next game he plays, he shoots the worst Golden Tee I've ever seen him shoot in my life. That one that he beat me on that, he played George the next game and fucking like stroke limited 2 holes in a row. I was putting into the water. And it's shit I've never seen him do. Against me, he chips in from 80 yards away twice. And against George, he shoots like a 19. I'm like, fuck you. Just seriously, fuck you. And then the other one was we had a Players Charity Championship. PCCs that will go on every few years. We do these. We do Players Charity Championships every couple of years. Well, this one was in Indianapolis, and I want to say it was at Side Pockets. Yes, it was in Indy, and I want to say it was at Side Pockets, but I might get the bar wrong. It might have even been in St. Louis. But this was a 64-man double elimination bracket. Well, and we did an online Calcutta prior to the event. So their Damage Inc. is Dan Weiss, and nobody knew who he was, but he started putting up numbers. So I got him in the online Calcutta for $20. And IT, Gary C., Adam Kramer, and Duffer Dan bought me from, and IT bought me. So I bought half of myself. Well, we got to the event. Dude, I was running like 103 fever, 104 fever. And literally we had to play one match that first night after the qualifier. And I played the match and told them, these guys, I'll buy the other half of myself. I am so sick, I can't even be here. I literally went back to the hotel, filled up the tub with ice and water, and sat in that fucking ice water because I thought I was going to die. And I shot like a 17 the first game. So I lose that first match. So now in a 64-man double elimination bracket, I think you have to win 15 straight matches to make the finals after that. I might be doing the math wrong, but I think it's 15. And I ended up running through a goddamn gauntlet of a who's who of Golden Tee players. I don't think I sent you a friend request. See, John knows I have no idea what was going on. I felt like I was going to die. But then, I bulldoze everybody. Like, I don't think I shot worse than one better. So we get to the final four, and it's me against Dan Weiss. Well, I have all of Dan Weiss in the Calcutta, which was, with a 64-man bracket with 150 players, the Calcutta was huge. I now am guaranteed to get 10% and 20% at the 10% and 20% guaranteed. But I'm like, I have all of Dan. Do I let him win? No, I bulldozed that, right? I bulldozed him pretty bad. Then I had to play Chris Litzinger. And once again, one better. He's clean, one better. We're playing Misty Springs. And on an easy par 3, button stuck on me, thumbed it, went from backspin to roll, and wetted it. And nothing I could do, nobody's fault but my own, but the button stuck on it, and when it popped back up, it changed the spin again. And Godfrey ends up being the king of the hill. And Godfrey messages me. He's like, "Well, I know it sucks that button happened to you, but uh, he's like, but it's the only way I was winning this event. You were not losing to anybody, and I wasn't. I wasn't losing a match. I couldn't miss. But I lost that one. I lost 26-25 on the bogey on the par 3. That one champs me a bit more too. And it's much, like when Godfrey texted me that, it pissed me off. But looking back on it, I was like, wow, that is actually a really nice thing to say. All right, we got to get a 37 out of the way now. We got to get one right now. I'm getting tired of this. You guys it's basically costing me dollars just to talk. Oh, no, there's no beef. Jason, we'll have beefs. Me and them we'll have a beef, and then I don't see a. Let me see. It didn't come up as an alert. I got it. I got your payment. I don't see a friend request yet, so we'll get it. But I did get your payment. In history. All right, this is an ugly look. No, but Jason, no, not at all. In fact, Steve gave up an entry to the Wisconsin tournament that will be given away on Saturday. So that's great. I'm curious why that's too bad. Why get aggressive on that hole? You just put it on the green. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Let me see. And I don't have any friends requests in the caddy. Ooh. All right, guys. After this one, I've got some PlayStation to play before I take some nighttime medicine and go to bed, so I can go to the doctor in the morning or the afternoon, morning for me. I'm gonna have to bang out a little bit. Oh, okay, not me. Understood. Richard, in case you don't know, the stream is it's the word of mouth, not the word of GoldenTeeTV. So please keep your separate conversations to a minimum. Jesus Christ. It's like you think I'm in here doing this for fun. What the fuck? You think I'm doing this for fun so you guys can talk to each other? Whatever, man. God damn. How is that? Oh, because I hit it 132. I thought I noted that. Oh, well. This is in. Oh, my God. Look at his dick. Oh, my God. That's horrible. What am I doing? All right. All right. All right. This is it. This is the last one. We're going clean. It doesn't matter. All right, we're gonna drink this iced tea. We're gonna make dreams come true. This game. This is it. This is the game. This is the game. In the words of CJ, it's part of the dream stream. It's a dream stream. Oh. Okay. This game might not be a good game. This is already a shit setup. My God. Yeah, well, it'll play. That's my mix. That's my mix most of the time. So they don't have a good iced tea, I don't think, do they? I'm listening. We've been laying off the booze a lot lately, so we haven't been drinking much Simply. Hey, guys, it's an incredible technology's app. Sometimes it takes a while, right? It can take a while for things to happen on that. La 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 la. All right, let's see if we can get this hole again. It's lined up for me. Oh. Guys, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can, Dad. Oh, bad kick. Are you fucking kidding me? Might have to move the computer to the other side so I don't sit here and I always keep staring to the right, and I'm developing a kink in my neck. All right, seriously, last game events. We're getting the 37 or better. We're calling it a day. We're sending you guys on your merry way for you to go play your own golf. And just to be better. Got to be better. You got to eat people's faces. That's it. Take no shit. Yeah, that's more a you thing, not a me. Ah. All right. Leaving long putts. Wow, those straight putts are killing me lately. He does have a name, Daniel. Okay, watch this. I'm going to miss this chip. I'm almost guaranteed to miss this. Fuck yeah, look at how good that is. Me. Louder, louder, louder. Lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now that I here what can I? Does it have to? Hang on a second. I'm still here. Don't worry, guys. Not going anywhere. Okay, Richard, how about this, right? It's not up right now? You don't have an extra monitor right now? God damn it. All right, there is one plugged in. There's one plugged in over there. I've got it plugged into my as a monitor input on my TV. So if you want to try to look for the input, Daniel, I'm just lying. I don't want to be alone, man. That's it. I just don't want to be alone anymore. I need you guys. That's the only reason I stream is like I can't be alone. I got you. But okay, then I'm going to put it back to my normal source. I wonder if does it have to be on that source, on that input on my TV? Because it's been plugged in for a while, and normally it just kicks on when I switch it over to it, but now it's not. So I bet once you have it, once you scan for it, I bet it'll stay on even if I'm not on that input. Yes, like it has to stay on that input. All right, this kind of sucks. We're gonna try to get this around the corner with the stock 10.5 and have it snap on the green and get way over. Too hot. Okay. Well, once you scan for it and you go back to vMix, it'll be on all the time, right? Do you wait? I can put a ghost monitor in too. Do you want that? I thought a ghost monitor was in. Would you rather just have me plug in a ghost monitor, Richard? All right, we got to finish this. This is going to be a finisher. One hop, hit the hill. Oh my god. I mean, listening to you two right now is like watching two monkeys fuck a football. Carry up her. All that I ever was. Well, now I'm not watching TV. This is stupid. Oh, now we're watching TV. My God, these setups are getting worse. Rush it all. With me and just forget the world. I've got to be so close to getting copyright violations with how godly my voice sounds. Uh, God damn. All right, this one's better though. We're for the stars. Come on and tear me apart. Okay, come on down. Come on down. Oh, I thought we were getting a golden tee go. The price was right. Woo! All right, that's an ugly fucking look. God damn it. Well, you're going to see all 18 holes and watch me blow it on 18. Get ready for it. Ooh, this isn't fun. Oh, yeah. Made that bitch pay. Woo! Chucko wins the stream for the night. That's good. Oh, great. Fuck you. This sucks. Thank you. You guys are cracking me up. Thank you. All right, this is why we carry the O hybrid. Oh my God, I hit a bad. I did not get that out. I got a bit lucky here. Oh, whew. I was very scared. I did not throw that out. Shit. So I've got a good gap here, but I don't have a good gap at the hole. So no matter what, I'm having a putt on this. I tried to hit it soft to get it to break down, but that was probably as good as I could have hoped for. Yeah, I did. I did not throw that out enough at all. Oh, pins in the back. Thank you, Jesus. Fuck yeah. I don't have to make a 90-foot putt on that hole like typical. All right, we got 3 eagles left to get here. Can he do it? Can he not blow it? All right, that's pretty good of a look. Oh, we had a good chance there, too. All right, 2 left. We got 2 left. Thank you, Bryce. All right, we got lucky here, too. They gave me a really fair look. Oh. That was a very friendly look. Ooh, Beals. Thank you. Ooh, that's a fun one. I like it. It's amazing at how spread out the courses already are in those. Honestly, Daniel, I tuned you out like 2 hours ago, dude. It's the only way you can get through streams like that is by tuning out certain people. Oh! 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 That would have been so nice. All right, I don't think I can miss this. All right, so we're done. That's it, guys. We're done. Fuck it. Game over, bitches. All right, so we got our. That took a little bit more than I'm not excited to admit. We probably